Hi, my name is Trinity. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube. Thank you for tuning on in and watching this video. Yeah, so let's just get some basic information out of the way real quick before we dive on into the video. I have all the decks linked. I have all the decks in the description below. So Rider-Waite, Prisma Visions, Starman Tarot, all down there if you want to find them. I have links to Black Lives Matter donations and NSARS donations because, you know, police brutality anywhere, whether it's here in America or over in Nigeria, should not be fucking tolerated whatsoever. We don't stand for that. Let's see. Yeah. And if you want to see more of me, I have my Instagram and my TikTok linked down in the description below. On TikTok, I do bi-weekly readings every Wednesday and Sunday, so you can follow me there and watch those. They're just general 3-card spreads. You know, TikToks are only like a minute long, so you gotta make them quick and snappy. And I do if you don't have TikTok, don't worry about it. I re-upload all my talks up onto my Instagram. So if you're following me on my Insta, then that's fine. You'll see all those readings anyway. And I do offer personal readings. So if that's something that you're interested in, again, link is down in the description to my Instagram. Feel free to DM me. I have my price in my bio. It's pretty cheap, so don't worry about it. Anyway, let's just dive right on into what we're doing today. Yeah, so today we are doing a pick a card. This is my first time ever doing a pick a card reading, so please be gentle with me, okay? It's my first time. All right, don't be mean. You can be a little bit mean. I can take a little bit of meanness, but let's try to keep it valid and constructive. So here are the piles. This is pile 1 with a polychrome jasper, a little calico cat rock moment. Also makes me think of Cadbury cream eggs, delicious. Tastes like Easter. Okay. Pile number 2 right here with the yellow jade, beautiful, elegant, refined. Pile number 3 here with the classic clear quartz. Okay, wonderful. Feel free to take a moment, figure out what resonates most with you. Deep breath, you know, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get right on into it with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. You chose the polychrome jasper, my little calico cat rock moment, my beautiful little Cadbury cream egg. She looks delicious. I want to pop her into my mouth and just crunch on her. She'd break my fucking teeth though, and my parents spent enough money fixing my teeth with braces for like 4 fucking years that I don't need to go breaking them trying to eat a piece of jasper. Though it does look tempting. Tell me she does not look scrumptious. Bitch looks delicious. Okay. Let's get right on into it. Okay. All right, so first card for where you're at right now, you got the 9 of Chalices. This is a card of satisfaction, fulfillment. I feel like you have a lot of abundance in your life at the moment. You have a lot of opportunity as well. You have everything that you could kind of want in this moment. But with that, as clarification, you got the 2 of Pentacles. This is a card of balancing things out, you know, just juggling his 2 pentacles there. I wish I could juggle. I can't. You know, the 2 of Pentacles is a choice to be made, but it's also finding balance in life between, you know, your money and having fun, between work and socializing, between, you know, your duties and what you want to do. So it's finding balance, trying to get that perfect equilibrium in your life. And as further clarification, you got the 2 of Wands. So again, with a choice, being at a crossroads, I feel like even with the amount of abundance you have, there's stuff that you have to kind of decide whether you want to keep or you want to leave behind. And it's a balancing act between those 2 things. What you need to know, you got the Queen of Swords. This is a card of, you know, I love the Queen of Swords. She is boss bitch to me, bad bitch energy all the way. You know, she stands firm and strong in what she believes. She's got her boundaries, like razor fucking, what is it that I'm thinking of? She's got like, her boundaries are fucking set in stone. She has got like the razor barbed wire around her fucking chain link fence. She's got 2 fences. You know, her boundaries are set in stone, like I said. And I feel like I'm always really drawn to the image of her tying up this goose monster's mouth. I feel like that's, you know, kind of indicative of like not really listening to the people around you in your life, you know, and I feel like it kind of goes in both ways. I feel like you have people in your life that are giving you genuine good criticism that you might want to like loosen up the reins on and actually lend an ear to. But there's also the people in your life who are trying to give you advice and they just don't really know what they're talking about. So you don't have to worry about not lending an ear, not really listening to those people, but it's the mental clarity of the Queen of Wands, not Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's the, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? It's deducing who is right and who is wrong, deducing who you should be listening to and who you should be not really, you know, like taking what they say worth a pinch of salt, you know. To clarify that, you got the Devil. So I think, again, there's people in your life who are trying to like talk into your ear, trying to tell you what they think you should be doing, and I don't think it's coming from the best place necessarily. If it is, you know, some people just are looking at things from the perspective of their own lives. You know, they're not looking at it objectively, so they're trying to give you advice from what they would be doing, and some people are just messes, and you don't want to be listening to messy people who don't know what they're talking about. But also I feel like there could be some people in your life who are kind of intentionally giving you bad advice, intentionally giving you invalid criticisms, kind of just trying to like break down at your wall, break down at your barrier to make you easier to like control or kind of, you know, get a foot in the door with. So, you know, you might have to let go of some people in your life or just keep them more at an arm's length. You know, you don't have to listen to everything everyone says. As further clarification, you got the Five of Wands. Again, I feel like this is, you know, the people who are talking in your ear, giving you bad advice. It's coming from a place of strife and conflict. They might not want what's best for you. And I feel like if it's in the case of people who are just, you know, naive and not meaning to intentionally give you bad advice, they might be kind of upset when you don't take it. And they might be like, well, I told you to do this thing. Why didn't you do it? Like, I'm trying to help you. And it's like, oh, your help isn't helping me. Like, you know, so there might be kind of a bit of a fight with that coming in, or just a bit of an argument of having to like really like tell people, this is my boundary, you can't cross it, and what I do is what I do, and what I choose is what's going to be best for me in the long run. So I feel like just stay in this Queen of Swords energy, you know, stay in that bad bitch energy, that boss bitch energy. Don't let anyone tell you anything, and if they cannot respect your boundaries, cannot respect what you are saying and what you know is best for you, take that sword, cut them out, okay? Let go of it. You don't need that kind of devilish Five of Wands-y energy in your life. Okay. Your most likely outcome, you got the Fool. So I feel like, you know, with, you know, moving forward on your path, making the decisions, leaving behind what you have to leave behind, you're going to come to a new start, a new adventure, new beginnings, you know. To clarify that, you got the Knight of Swords. So this is, you know, change coming in. It's welcome change that you want and are expecting. And as further clarification, you got the King of Wands. So this is standing in your power, you know, creatively. It's fiery energy. It's, you know, starting a new adventure, being excited for it, going full throttle, and knowing that you have the power and the ability to just make anything you want yours and make it shine, you know? Yeah, I'm really drawn to, like, it's like an eggish shape in the background here. Like, I was thinking, like, make your campfire into a bonfire, you know, like that kind of energy. You're taking something that you have at the moment, you have an abundance of everything that you could want, and you have to figure out what of those things that you have that you actually want to stick with and make it as big and as important and bright as possible. You know, take that little campfire and make it a big bonfire. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but overall, just follow your passion, follow your creativity. Don't listen to the people who are giving you shitty advice. You know, you don't have to lend them your ear. Take what they say with a pinch of salt. Cut them out of your life if you need to. Stand by your boundaries. Because, you know, this new beginning is coming in for you. And you're going to be in your power. You're going to be fucking killing it. You're going to be doing great. So don't listen to what other people have to say, I feel like, is the most important thing to come out of this. Make your decision. Stick with it because you know what's best for you. And just put everything you have into it because it's going to come out great for you in the end, I feel like. Yeah, so hopefully that resonated for you. Feel free to leave in the comments, you know, if there was anything that you felt like really stuck out to you, or if you have any advice on how I could do better. Yeah, I like hearing from you guys, so feel free. And thank you so much for watching again. All right, pile number 2 with the yellow jade. Thank you so much for watching and clicking. Yeah, I enjoy this rock. It's got a nice texture to it, which is kind of weird to say. It's like a really matte texture. You know how like some rocks like are all polished and smooth and feel like slick? This one, not so much. It's very matte. It's really nice. I like the way it feels. Sensation-wise. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, let's dive on into this. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Yeah. Okay, well, let's get on into it, okay? So first card you got for where you're at right now, you got Judgment. So Judgment is a card of, you know, realizations, learning things, gaining more knowledge, specifically in this deck, the Prisma Visions, in the little book that comes with it. I know they describe it as an awakening of sorts, and I definitely get that with the door opening in this wonderful, beautiful, like, oh, it's like the movie Coraline when she opens the little door and there's that, you know, the portal type tunnel thing to the other world, the corridor. Oh, it's kind of like that. So I feel like you're opening the door, you're awakening to things, you're having realizations, and you're going to be going into that portal of light, that portal of learning, and that portal of knowledge. To clarify that, you got the Ten of Cups. So this is a card of emotional fulfillment, you know, not just emotional fulfillment, but also just fulfillment in general, you know. It's a very happy card, you know, it's kind of like a love card, but not necessarily, but don't rule it out, you know. Yeah. Just fulfillment in all senses, emotional, financial, you know, you're coming into a space of really like realizing what you want and taking it and, you know, taking what you want. As further clarification, you got the King of Cups. This is a card of, you know, emotional maturity, balance between, you know, the head and the heart, all these kinds of things. The King of Cups is, you know, he is in tune with his emotions, he knows where they come from, and he knows what he's going to do with them. He knows how best to utilize his feeling to get what he wants out of life, right? So I feel like with that, you're kind of realizing how best to utilize these feelings you have, and how to best utilize, you know, your wants and your dreams and this deep connection you have with the universe, I feel like, and just this very kind of watery energy, you know? Yeah. Second card for what you need to know, you got the Page of Chalices. This is a card of, you know, pages are always a very young, youthful, exuberant energy. So this is, you know, excitement coming in, you know, messages, sometimes of love, but also just, I feel like it could be messages from like source and the universe and things that you just know, you know, not necessarily anything that you concretely have proof of or evidence, but with, you know, the Judgment and the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, I feel like it's just all coming in, all these messages you're receiving. To clarify that, you got the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of collaboration and hard work. Ooh. I feel like for some of you, this is kind of a love reading. You got Judgment and the King of Cups, I always want to say Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and I feel like you're realizing something about a connection you have with somebody else and the emotions they make you feel, and you're realizing how best to express and utilize that. And there's messages of love coming in, and, you know, hard work, you know, collaboration between you and this other person, you know. But if it's not a love situation for you, because everyone's situation is going to be different and there's different ways to interpret and resonate with things, I feel like it's just connecting with the earthly, the emotional, you know, the things that you don't quite understand and the mundane things that you do understand, connecting with it and being a kind of conduit for both, I suppose. Your final clarifier for what you need to know, you got Temperance. So this is, of course, you know, needing to have patience, you know. Again, Temperance is usually a pretty watery card, you know, especially in the, like, traditional Rider-Waite. It's always one of those cards that I kind of more associate with, like, the Cups suit, because it just has a watery energy to me. I think it's a Sagittarian card, but what Sagittarius do you know that has patience? I mean, it's a fair question. Yeah, but I feel like these messages and this collaboration is going to be coming in. It is, but it might take a little bit. You might have to have a little bit of patience with it. Yeah. Okay. Your final card, well, your third card for your most likely outcome, you got the Empress. So this is a card of, you know, the matron, standing in your power, you know, being one, listening to your inner voice. And your knowing of things. Again, with the knowing of things, you know, you're awakening this, and the messages are coming in, and you just know. You have this strong intuition. Listen to that intuition. Don't let it go unchecked, because as clarifier, you have the High Priestess, another card of intuition, of listening to that inner knowing of your inner self. You know, there's parts of us that sometimes we don't listen to, like those gut feelings you get when you first meet someone, or, you know, the little voice in your head that tells you you shouldn't be doing this, or you should be doing this. You know, this is the path you want to go on. This is where you don't want to go. Listen to those. Don't let that be buried in the back of your head. Listen to it. Don't doubt it either, because when it comes through, it's coming through for a reason, right? And as your final clarifier, you got the Lovers. So again, I feel like this could be, you know, a love reading for some of you out there, you know, awakening those feelings, realizing how best to express them, messages coming in, collaboration between the two of you. Just needs a little bit of patience, but overall it's going to be nurturing, and you know that it's going to be coming in for you. You know that this is coming for you, and that it's going to be harmonious, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be, you know, your soulmate. But for those of you who, you know, don't really feel like it's about a love connection, sorry, I shed like a dog. For those of you that don't feel like it's a love connection type reading for you, and more connect with, you know, the other stuff I was saying about the, you know, just connecting with your intuition and with your higher self and higher knowing, I feel like, you know, the Lovers is always a card to me that indicates kind of that, because it's this feeling, it's, you know, it's looking into yourself, looking in and seeing what you value and going with it. It's learning about yourself, learning about what you want and what you need, and sticking with it, sticking with what is your best path for yourself. So yeah, a couple different storylines here. If it's love reading for you, I feel like it's going to be, you know, very emotionally stable. You know, there's going to be messages coming in, collaboration between the two of you. It may take a little bit of time, but in the end, listen to your inner voice, because you know that this is going to be a good connection for you also. The Lovers. I love this card. Yeah. And if that's not your storyline and you connect more with the intuition kind of side of it, then, you know, it's learning how best to handle the emotions you feel and how to put those to good use, and accepting in the messages that you're receiving from your intuition and putting them into practice for your highest good, right? Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope that made sense. I hope I didn't just ramble on for too long and make zero sense to any of you. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think, if it resonated with you, what specifically resonated with you, and if you have any, you know, criticism or comments on how I can do better, feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. I'm always happy to hear from you guys. Even if you just want to, like, tell me about how your day is going, you know, I don't know, tell me about your pets. I love pets. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye. Okay, hello, pile number 3. Everyone who picked the clear quartz. You're going with a safe choice. No one can blame you though. Very good. You like the classics. I'm sorry. I just spent hours of every day on TikTok, so I have these freaking quotes in my head that just won't leave. Yeah, this is one of the first crystals I ever got, so yeah. I really felt like this had to be one of the ones I used for my pick a card too. I had my cat help me pick these out, so I would like hold 2 in my hand and be like, which one do you think I should use, baby? Yeah. She seemed a little hesitant about this one for the first pile, but once we got to the third pile, she's like, oh yeah, clear quartz for sure. So let's dive right on into this reading for you. So sorry. Okay. So first card for where you're at right now, you got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in a place of just working on these things in your life, working on, you know, nourishing and growing maybe your money, your personal relationships with other people, just, you know, putting in the effort, nurturing things so that they can grow to their highest potential. As clarification, you got the, I dropped it. As your clarification, you got the Hierophant. This is a card, you know, of institutions, you know, work, church, schooling. It's also a card of commitment, kind of the marriage card, you know. I don't know if I necessarily feel like a marriagey type vibe from it. I definitely get more of a work type feeling. So like putting in the work, the effort needed to make sure that you can blossom forward in your career, you know, have a lot of upward growth. And as your final clarifier for that, you got the, oh, too close, you got the Queen of Swords. So, you know, this is my card of boss bitch energy. I love the Queen. I love the Queen of Swords. I love all the Queens, but Queen of Swords is probably one of my favorites. She's just got this, you know, presence, this energy of not taking anybody's shit, you know. So while you may be in this job, you know, doing your best to put in the work and show that you're a valuable member of the team, it's also like, don't forget to set your boundaries, you know, don't overwork yourself, don't take on more than you can handle. And, you know, if somebody isn't quite treating you fairly or quite treating you what you're worth, be sure to stand up for yourself, you know, don't be afraid to cut through the bullshit with that sword, even though, you know, her sword in these cards is kind of rusty. I don't think my queen, no, she would not have a rusty sword. She'd have that bitch polished and sharp as a tack. Oh my god. The Queen of Swords is the woman in long, she's got a short skirt and a long jacket. She's touring the facility. She's picking up slack. Oh, I love that song. I love Cake. Yeah, God, I totally don't know how I didn't realize she radiates that energy though. She really does. She's changing her name from Kitty to Karen. She should change it to Catherine, honestly, but okay. Because how do you get Kitty out of Karen? It just doesn't make sense. I'm just fucking like going off on a tangent. I am so sorry. Yeah, but putting in the effort and the work in your job, make sure you're not overworking yourself in this time, and that you're standing up for yourself if you feel like you're not getting the recognition that you deserve, because I feel like you really are, you know, putting in a lot of effort. You're putting in a lot of effort. You're making a lot of commitments to this job. You're putting in the work. So if somebody isn't quite recognizing that, don't feel bad about cutting through the bullshit of their situation and cutting through the bullshit of what they're saying and being like, hey, I do my job. I do it to the best of my ability. I put my all in here, and you are gonna recognize that. Don't be afraid to have that bad bitch energy. Don't let people walk all over you. Have your boundaries and keep them where they are. Okay, what you need to know, you got the Nine of Wands. So, you know, you may feel like, yeah, you can't really see the end of the forest through the trees, but you're damn near there. Don't worry, success, what you want, you know, is just around the corner. It's coming up soon, so don't forget that. To clarify that, you got the King of Wands. So I feel like, oh, feel like my eye is itchy. You know, the King of Wands is a card of passion. He's, you know, fiery, he's passionate, he wants to go take charge and take what's his, and, you know, he's creative, he's, yeah, like taking charge, standing your ground, and letting your creativity and your passions come to the forefront and really just shine. And as your final clarifier, you got the Nine of Cups. So this is a card, you know, of satisfaction, of having that fulfillment, getting what you want. It's wish fulfillment. So this wish fulfillment is coming in for you. It may take a little bit. You may not feel like you're there yet, but you're damn near there, because it's just around the corner. You got like one more block to go and then you're fucking set, you know? And just keep trucking, keep moving along, but, you know, do it with passion, with creativity, you know? You're damn near at your wish fulfillment. May as well finish out strong. May as well finish out with this king energy of like, this is what I want, this is where I'm going, and I'm gonna get there. Final card for your most likely outcome, you got Strength. Pretty self-explanatory, you know, it's a card of having strength, sticking with what you believe in, persevering, keeping going, determination, you know. To clarify that, you got the Moon. So there may be some things that are coming to light, you know. Some things you don't really know about in the present moment, but, you know, I don't necessarily feel like it's even like a bad thing necessarily. I don't know why I'm so violently gesturing right now. There's things going to be coming to light. I don't feel like it's a bad thing necessarily, but it's just something you don't know that is going to help you in the long run. Yeah, it's going to help you keep that strength. It's going to help you keep the perseverance to keep going. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, because you have the Queen of Pentacles afterwards, which is growth and, you know, nurturing and stability. And so I wonder, okay, I don't know if this is going to be like for everyone, because I really do feel like this is like a work type spread, you know. I wonder if like you're going to start kind of getting burnt out. Honestly, you might start feeling a little bit burnt out, like nobody is recognizing what you're doing, and you're gonna need the strength to keep going. You might find out something about your like wages or your pay, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be finding out you're getting a promotion or like a raise. Don't quote me. And I mean, it might not be, it could be anything really. But I kind of really get that vibe with this. I feel like, you know, you're gonna start feeling burnt out because you don't feel like you're gonna be getting the recognition you deserve and you want from all this work that you've been putting in. But you're gonna find out something that's gonna motivate you to keep on moving, keep on going. And, oh, yeah, especially with the Nine of Cups, I feel like, yeah, if it's recognition and, like, compensation for all the effort that you've been putting in and the work that you've been doing, and then your wish fulfillment is coming in, I feel, again, don't quote me. You know, the future is always, you know, open to changing, and like it's not ever solid. You know, it could change at any point in any day based on any decision you make. But I feel like if you keep putting in this effort and you keep up this work ethic that you're having, and you keep, you know, as long as you're not burning the candle at both ends, you're not overworking yourself, like try to keep your like pace steady without allowing yourself to get burnt out. You might have some kind of raise or something coming in store for you. Again, don't quote me. Don't. if it's not a raise, I definitely feel like it'll be some kind of recognition. Like maybe your boss is just like, oh, thank you, let me buy you a coffee, which would be fucking kind of lame, but like, you know, better than nothing, I guess. But I kind of feel like it might be something bigger. Well, that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave in the comments if it resonated with you, what specifically resonated with you. I'm very interested in finding that out. If you find my ranting to be annoying, and you know, go ahead, feel free to leave that down in there as well. Yeah, just let me know if it resonated, what you feel like clicked, and really anything else you think I should know. If you have any criticisms on how I can do better with videos, yeah, I'm still kind of new to this. I feel like I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. But yeah, feel free to leave anything you want down in the comments. You can even give me your grandmother's lasagna recipe. That would be great, actually. If you want to leave your Nana's lasagna recipe down in the comments below, I promise I will not share it with anyone else, and I will make lasagna. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, well, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. What do you have to lose? Nothing. Nothing. Again, donations for Black Lives Matter and NSARS down in the description box. Police brutality will not be tolerated anywhere here in the US or in Nigeria. And yeah, all the decks. Yes, decks. Yes, I almost said desks, and then I got confused because I was like, did I say it wrong? No. All the decks that I used will be listed down below. Again, Rider-Waite, Prisma Visions, Starman, and links for more of me are down in the description as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!